number 3 of the day will take place here between the minor Pee Wee Tours versus the Pickering Panthers. And it'll be Cameron Roach who takes the opening draw for the Tours. That lead pass going off the boards up there for number 16 as Cale Howard tries to get to the loose puck. That's going to go up into the bench, and at a play we get our first stoppage of the game. The draw just inside the Tours line. And comes number 26 as he got taken off his feet. Another quick shot. There's the first stop there from Aiken as he stopped that one. Rolling it on net. That goes down the ice, and it's going to go for icing. So now it'll be a draw coming off to the left of Aiken. Gets one there by the Tours on their own end. Trying to get it out. Trying to stuff it in at the side. A couple whacks away it. Neither one of them can make it into the goal. The first shot got stopped there by Aiken, and the rebound got fired wide. Starting it up through center is Cale Howard. Coming up there into the zone with Becker. Trying to get around the check there of the defenseman. Was able to carry it up into the corner, but Pickering come away with the loose puck. Go up for that lead pass for Lafleur. Lanford couldn't go with the puck. And both players tipped over each other there. Lanford's getting to the loose puck. Lanford coming in over the blue line. Trying to shoot it. Stepped off his stick by Jessen. Lanford will pick up the loose puck and back it in behind the net for number 5. That's going to get taken away there by Roach on that centering pass. As the Tours go off on a line change, Jessen fires it to the other side for Neely, trying to get to the loose puck. Trying to get around McNeil. Pulled Neely into the zone. Shot! And that one just went wide. From the first angle, it looked like it might have made its way to the back of the net. Just went wide of the goal. That was the first Tours opportunity on Gorventos in the Pickering end. Jessen trying to throw it out of front for Roach. Kevin Roach with a turnaround shot from the face-off circle. Trying to find it in his feet there for an opportunity. And number 16 will come up with the loose puck. Starting it up through center. Turned over there to Liam McGlynn, who fires it back into the Pickering end. Back in behind the goal with the defenseman. Has to control it and lead it out. Both teams have had a couple opportunities in the game. Neely just had one for the Tours, while Pickering had a couple of rebound chances out in front. Man gets taken into the boards, back in behind the net. That's going to go around the board, knocked down by Jessen, trying to throw it out in front. The pass over there for Neely was over his stick, and now the opportunity to try and clear Cold Neely without his stick. Backhand shot from Verschuren, and he scores! Ryan Verschuren opens up the scoring on that backhand. Just makes it over with Garventos to make it 1-0 Toros. Little backhand thrown at the net by Verschuren. Made its way past Garventos in the Pickering goal to make it 1-0. And now Pudlis trying to pick up the loose puck. Coming up into the zone now, swept right in behind the net. As John put that into the corner. Caleb John holds it in at the blue line. It did actually come out over the blue line because we get a offside call. It'll be another draw just at the Toros bench. Now they're going to move it into the Pickering end. Off to the left of Garventos. And John will take the draw. Caleb John wins it back to the line. Keeper Hodgins was able to fire it into the corner. Trying to get there, that was John. Pudlis is going to try and cut that one off in the corner. Pickering come up with a loose puck, turning it over at center to Hodgins. Trying to dump it into the zone. That goes in on net and almost took a weird bounce on Garventos. Back in behind the net for Pudlis. Pudlis trying to find a man waiting at the front. He had John trying to find a lane at the front of the goal. There he trying to find Richardson. John turns around with a shot. That goes wide of the goal. Toes putting on a lot of pressure. Backhand shot. And another one at the front for Pudlis. If the first one don't get you, the second one will. Passes in on his own rebound. And the Toros have a 2-0 lead. As Pudlis was able to cash in on the backhand out in front. So Pickering already uses their timeout. Not only 4 minutes into the game. Goals by Verschuren and Brock Pudlis have opened up a 2-0 lead. Into the zone comes Lanford. Lanford has it taken off his stick. Cale Howard shifts it up through center. Reaching into the loose puck is Cameron Roach in over the blue line. As the Toros try and improve on their 9-4 record. That goes behind the net. Quick shot, and they score! And there's another one for the toes. That shot from the line from Elliot Holt made its way over the glove hand of Gervalius to make it 3-0. Face off at center. Comes Howard on the loose puck. Cale Howard tried to put it into the zone. Knocked down by number 87 in his own end. Getting pressured on there. Late pass. That's going to find Robert on the other side. Robert gets taken off his feet there by Elliot Holt. Opportunity to move it into the zone. Nice play. And over there for Howard. He's going to pick up the loose puck off the board. Cale Howard trying to walk it out in front. Howard trying to dig it free. There's a loose puck out in front. And Gervalius was able to pounce on it in the blue paint to take another face-off. That draw will be taken off to the left for sure and wins it. Quick shot from Adam Dowlison trying to get it through. Dowlison again tried to throw it at the net. Opportunity now for Jessen to shoot the puck. Jacob Jessen, the shot that got blocked. And Pickering come up with the loose puck at center. Tried to get around Dowlison. Dowlison held him up there at the blue line as they try and move it into the zone. Back to the side for number 29. Trying to find it in his feet versus Gordon Neely as McGlynn tried to hold him up. Nice play by Neely to come back defensively, take it back in his own end. Gordon Neely comes up and leads the breakout with a lead pass for Versuren. He gets taken into the boards there by number 4 at the penalty box area. Versuren tried to chip it in. Up there for Neely. Neely was stuck there at the blue line. He backhands it back in behind the net. So far, it's been a 1-1 day for MJ Broadcasting. The novice AAA fell to Richmond Hill 8-2, but the minor Adam AA won 7-1, or sorry, 8-1 over Belleville. So this is game number 3 of the day, and it's already 3-0 in favor of the Pros. Neely taking it to the net on his own shot. Stopped there by Gervalius as he stopped that one on the breakaway from Neely. Nicholas McConnell coming back in his own end. McConnell back to the other side, and we gonna get a penalty here to the Toes. It's Destin that's going to serve the penalty for the Toros. Under 4 minutes left to go here in the first period. A 3-0 lead. Goals by Versuren, Brock Pudless, and Elliot Holt are the goal scorers. Pudless going off short-handed, trying to go into the zone. With some nice moves, had it stripped off his stick. Trying to find a lane to get it out. Knocked down by Nick McConnell at center. Puts it back into the Pickering end. Back in behind the net, number 91 will take it with a lead pass. Pudless trying to keep it in at the blue line. Tried to chip it past Robert, and now they try and get a pass up there for Robert. Taking off his stick, and the opportunity to shoot it. That had a defenseman at in front. Lead pass up through center. Number 16 coming up into the zone. McMatter. Willis picks up the loose puck. Willis puts it behind the goal for McMatter, trying to walk it out in front. They've got a man sitting there, Robert Code. Big stop there from Rylan Aiken right in close off Robert, as Robert had the perfect opportunity to put Pickering on the board, and Rylan Aiken denied it. A wraparound shot, right past stop there from Rylan Aiken, who is on his game so far here in the first period, coming up with some big stops. Number 4 takes it back in his own end with a lead pass, knocked down at center by Holt. Elliot Holt tried to move it up through center for Verschuren. Uses the boards this time, dumps it into the zone. Back in behind the Pickering net. They try and get it out. Opportunity to turn around there with Richardson. And was it near him to get to the loose puck. Daniel Poposky puts it back into the Peter Pickering end. Back in behind the net. Holt trying to dig on the loose puck for Richardson. Nice play there to walk it in with a backhand shot. And a nice stop there with a right pad. He got just enough of it on Verschuren's backhand to keep it out. Daniel Poposky winds up with a shot. That one gets stopped there by Gervalius in the Pickering net. And gets swept back in behind the net. 1:45 left to go here in the first period. A late pass getting broken up by Roach as he tries to hold it into the blue line. Cameron Roach tries to walk it out of front. He's got Cale Howard back down low. Howard. Try to go back to the line for Daniel Poposky. Gonna wind up with a shot. That goes wide of the net. Got all he wanted to on that shot, but misses the goal high and wide over the glove hand. Might get another opportunity to shoot it. Daniel Poposky, another shot. That one went off the glove there of Gervalius. At least that one hit the net, but Gervalius was able to get enough of his glove on it to make the stop. Toros are offside as Richardson was in over the blue line. So that was Holt. That was in over the blue line outside. Pickering come up with the late puck at center. Number 37, reaches his own, getting around Darlison on his own, takes a shot, goes off the side of the net. And it's still up there, and it goes on top of the net for a face-off. Face-off, coming up at center. Into the zone comes number 37, trying to start a 3-on-2. The last rush of the first period shot, right? And Aiken got enough of that. Rylan Aiken came up with a big stop there to get his glove on it and stop that puck. Holden Neely. Neely leading it into the zone as Jessen tried to stay onside. Roach dropped it there for Jessen. Couldn't shoot the puck, but he gets it back again. Roach side of the net. That was perfectly. That tic-tac-toe pass just hopped over the stick of Holden Neely at the side of the net. As the line of Neely, Verschuren and Jessen are right there, trying to cause the last damage of the first period. And that'll do it for period number 1. It was goals by Verschuren, Pudlis, and Elliot Holt that lead the Toros to a 3-0 lead for the second period. Start up period number 2. Verschuren tries to win the draw. Number 16 coming into the zone. Going to chip it back behind the net. Where Darlison is trying to get rid of it out of the corner. Number 4 kept that in with a nice defensive play. That's Compton. Number 91 is able to put it back into the Toros end. Back in behind the net as they try and move it out. Bad pass picked up there by Robert. As they try and hold it in the Toros end. Jessen got tripped up a little bit. No penalty on the call. Back into the zone comes number 91, who chipped it back into the Toros end. Renault did that. Verschuren leads it in. As the Pickering defense didn't have his stick. It's a 2-on-1, 3-on-1. Now shot high. Jessen trying to bounce it out in front of the net. And that goes wide. Coming into the zone now is Liam McGlynn. McGlynn off his stick, rolls down the ice. And that's going to go for an icing call. It'll come back into the Toros end, in the Pickering end. Apologies, off to the left of Gervalius. The Caleb General takes the draw. They'll be off to the left of the goal as the Toros get lined up to take the face off. Wins it back to the line. Quick shot from McConnell, goes wide of the net. Pudlis will pick up the loose puck, try and get around the check, get taken into the board. Pickering trying to get that loose puck out of the corner. Opportunity to come up now is number 18, Quan. Quan coming into the zone, just rolls it in on net as it just rolls in for an easy stop there from Aiken. As Quan couldn't get away with a better opportunity, lost control of the puck. It just was an easy roll and save for Ryland Aiken. It'll be another draw coming off to the left of the Toros end. Trying to shoot the puck is number 8, right pad stop, right off the draw from Aiken. As they tip that one aside, number 87 tries to keep it in the zone. McConnell trying to get away from 11 in the Toros end as the big scrum on the loose puck, trying to get it free out of that corner. And the Toros come away with it. Late pass to the other side for Pudlis. Brock Pudlis at center. He's getting some help there, but he doesn't need it. Takes it into the zone himself. Shot got stopped as John was looking for the rebound. Another quick shot at it as John is in there looking for the loose puck. Goes wide of the net. We're going to get a penalty coming up here to Pickering as John took a lot of abuse sitting it in front of the net. So it'll be a headshot penalty coming up here to Pickering. The Toros get the power play in a 3-0 lead. Now it's been changed again. Both players have got 2 minutes for the infractions out in front of the net. So John got 2 minutes along with Tran from Pickering. So we'll play 4-on-4 hockey with a draw coming off to the left of the goal. Or maybe not. Every time you think they have it figured out, we have a different question coming our way with this penalty call.
That's better.
And now we've got it figured out. It was 4 minutes to Tran, so the Toros will get a power play once the 2 minutes is over to John. Robert stripped off his stick by Popowski. Daniel Popowski into the zone. Tries to pass. High shot, and they score. Cale Howard stepped into that one as Daniel Popowski set him up right on the tee, and he blew it past Gervalius to make it 4-0. Get everything all figured out with the penalties again. Now both penalties are 1:41 left. Cameron Roach tripped it in. It's a 2-on-1 the other way. Roach, along with Cale Howard, couldn't get the puck over there to him. Cameron Roach throws it back to the line for Daniel Popowski, trying to shoot the puck. Had it stripped off his stick there by number 16. Bulk getting to the loose puck. Bulk trying to get away. Turned over there to Popowski as he leads it out. Daniel Popowski with a lead pass. Broken up by Archibald at center. Archibald coming in over the blue line. Tried to take a shot. Got pushed wide there. Pushed him in behind the goal. Opportunity to clear it out now is Roach. Cameron Roach from center. He's got to get around the check with number 91, and he does. Renault. He put it past Renault into the corner. Elliot Holt's going to cut that one off on the other side. Put it back in behind the Pickering net as they try and lead it out through center. Number 37 up through center. Archibald into the zone. Had it stripped off his stick there at the blue line. And turn away there. Archibald gets another shot. That got stopped there by Aiken as he kicked that opportunity from Archibald aside. That rolls in on net. Easy stop there from Gervalius as he stopped that. Left it in behind the goal. Uses the board, dumps it down the ice. That'll have enough mustard to go for icing. Another draw coming off to the left. Quick shot at the net. Quick shot from Jacob Becker on the opportunity. Trying to bang away at the loose puck. Gervalius has that out in front as Becker got stopped there at the right side of the goal with that shot. And now Gervalius is down in the Pickering zone. Pickering end. Now he makes his way back up to his feet. So looks like he's going to be all right to stay in this one. Toros have a 4-0 lead as they have added to it here in the second period. A nice one-time goal by Cale Howard, converting on a pass from Daniel Poposky. Verschuren is going to take the draw off to the right of the Pickering end. Draw gets won there by Verschuren. Adam Darlison will take it at center. Darlison from his own end with a late pass. Up there for Verschuren to the other side. John's going to try and reach that loose puck. Caleb John with some nice moves out of the corner. Trying to throw it out of front. Tips it in behind the goal. Walking out of front there is Verschuren. Couldn't shoot it as he fanned on the shot. It rolled in on net, and Gervalius was able to get just enough of that puck to hold it for a face-off. Puck did come loose, but after the whistle had been blown. So now Verschuren will take another draw on the right side versus number 11. Winning that draw, Casillo tried to get it out. Jessen with some nice moves, getting it around Renault. Trying to stuff it out in front. Colton Neely was on his own. They couldn't get a pass in the slot area, but he turns there, and that one's going to be a goal for Neely to increase the lead to 5-0, as the first pass out in front missed him, but he was able to find the loose puck in the slot area and snap it over the right shoulder of Gervalius to extend the lead to 5-0. And it'll be Lamper takes the draw at center. Cooper Hodgins from his own end tries for a lead pass. Hopping over the stick of McConnell. Number 5's on a breakaway. Stopped there by Aiken with the right pad stop. As McConnell fanned on the opportunity to dump it into the zone, but Aiken was able to bail him out on that stop. Keep his, won't say the word yet, but he keeps it intact. It's off to the right of Aiken. It'll be Willis that takes the draw versus Verschuren. He wins it, and the Toros get the opportunity to fire it around to get it out of the zone with a late pass. Up there for Jessen. Jessen for Verschuren. Gonna kick it to his forehand. Couldn't shoot the puck as Pickering get the opportunity to clear. Jacob Jessen gets away from some checks on his own. Setting up Verschuren with a shot stop. Rebound out of front for Neely. Couldn't bury the loose puck out of front. Jessen was able to start that whole thing with some nice moves, and Gervalius doesn't have a stick. And a shot, what a stop there at the side of the net by Gervalius off Colton Neely as he was looking for his second of the game, but Gervalius came up huge, even without his stick at the side of the net to keep that puck out and keep it at 5-0. We're under 10 minutes left to go here in the second period. Quan will take the draw for Pickering versus Caleb John. John wins the draw back to Poposky. Daniel Poposky dumps it into the corner for Richardson. Cameron Richardson with a turnaround shot. Got steered aside easily by Gervalius. Taking it free there is Pudless for John. John with a backhand out of front. Taken away there by number 26, who leads it into the zone. Number 26 takes the shot. Right pad stop. Rebound out of front. And that one went fired wide of the net. That was a perfect opportunity right there as Aiken made the first stop, and the rebound was sitting right there right in front, but it got fired wide. Elliot Holt with a backhand up there for Richardson. Richardson reaches the zone, trying to get away from some checks. Puts it in behind the net for John, who tries to walk it out of front. Caleb John's pass out in front of the goal, taken away by Pickering. And up comes Brillick. The pass for Brillick was out of his reach. Down the ice, so we'll get an icing call. Face off coming off to the right of the goal. Jacob Becker throwing it there. Cale Howard on his own shot. Got wide of the net. Cale Howard on the loose puck. Back to the line there for McGlynn, who takes a shot. That one goes wide as Gervelius tried to catch that. It was a high stick out in front, so we'll get another draw just outside the Pickering line. Cameron Roach will take the draw versus number 11. Wins it and comes back there for number 4. Cameron fanned on the shot. That goes behind the net for Renault. Renault in behind the goal turns it over to Roach. As they try and go back to the line, Cameron Roach gets away from some checks from Renault. Now Cale Howard on the loose puck. Howard lost the puck. McGlynn tried to get to it and backhands it into the zone. Howard throwing it out of front. Turning around is Roach. Cameron Roach goes into the corner with the puck, trying to get it out and find somebody in front of the goal, but it got broken up there by Pickering as they lead it in. Number 11, Lanford, starting it up. Lanford's got a man to beat. Drops it back to the line for Casillo. Casillo couldn't shoot it, had it stripped off his stick by Roach. Cameron Roach leads it into the zone with some nice moves, gets around Archibald. Cameron Roach to the net. Stop there. Rebound out front, they're trying to poke it in as Roach got taken off his feet. Desson trying to dig it free along with Verschuren. Or sorry, that's Cale Howard in the corner. Howard trying to get to the loose puck. McConnell couldn't keep it in. There comes the 3-on-2 the other way as they try and get around Hodgins. And Hodgins might have got just a piece of him, which caused them to lose the puck before he could go off on a break. Desson with a lead pass for Verschuren. Out of the reach, picked up there by number 16. Taken down at the blue line. Other side, backhand shot got blocked there by Desson. Desson with a lead pass, nice play for Neely. Colton Neely with a nice move around Archibald. Neely taking it to the net, and what a goal there by Colton Neely. He scores, he went around the defenseman and then went top shelf over Gervelius for his second of the game to make it 6-0. Face off at center. Lead pass up there for Neely, out there for the hat trick. Trying to get into the zone. Uses the boards to dump it in behind the net. There's Renault ringing it around there for Billick. Billick can't get it out. Cooper Hodgins trying to stay defensively versus Kwan. Step over the stick. Opportunity now for Verschuren to come in. Verschuren and Renault collided there at the face-off circle. Pickering trying to get it out of the zone. Renault is down on the ice hurt, so we're going to get an injury timeout while he gets tended to there at the face-off circle. We get back to live action as the face-off is off to the left of the Pickering goal. Around there for Pudless, trying to cut that one off from the face-off circle. Pudless got taken into the board. Trying to dig the puck free in the corner. Cuts free for John. Caleb John shot. That hit went wide of the net. Throwing it out of front. Back to the line for McConnell. McConnell shot. Stop. Rebound out of front. Gets poked wide of the goal. There's Richardson on the loose puck. Firing it back to the line for Nicholas McConnell with a shot. That one's going to find the glove of Gervelius for another face-off. So coming off to the left of the goal. The Toros try and win that. Gets one there by Pickering around the boards. McConnell couldn't keep it in. Hodgins trying to hustle against number 8. Pedlis coming back in the zone with a lead pass for John. Poked it too far past him. And the opportunity to go now is Hodgins. Archibald loses the puck as Hodgins tried to chip it back in. Brock Pedlis with a lead pass, getting it up there for John. John's getting away on his own now. Caleb John tried to shoot it, and he scores! Caleb John gets on the scoreboard with that shot to make it 7-0, and we're under 5 minutes left to go here in the second period. Jock coming there at center. Becker trying to dig at the loose puck, along with Cale Howard. Howard with some nice moves, couldn't go with the puck though. Here comes Archibald into the zone. Archibald taking it in there with a lead pass. Number 87 gets taken into the board. Elliot Holt starts it from center. Getting it up there for Cale Howard, who puts it in there. Becker turns it over to Cale Howard. Tried to shoot it on net. Becker looking for the rebound, and it gets stopped there by Gervalius as he holds it for another draw. Draw coming off to the right of the goal. Picked up there by Roach. Knocked down by Cale Howard. Quick shot. High and wide over the goal. Number 91, Renault. Trying to use the board. Trying to get up through center is Roach and poke it into the zone. Over the other side for number 11. Poposky couldn't go with the puck. Lost it, goes in behind the net. They'll try and find a lane to open it up here with Roach. Cameron Roach comes in over towards blue line. Roach is able to take it wide back in behind the net. The centering pass went off the back of the goal. Colton Neely out there now. Neely with 2 nice goals here in the second period, including the last one where he went top shelf on an individual effort right to the Roach. Picks it up at center. Back to the line for Neely. Neely throws it at the net. It got tipped by Jessen wide of the goal. Trying to clear it out. Neely's going to keep that in. Colton Neely with some nice moves. Trying to get around the check of Lamper. Taking off his feet. Number 91, Renault. Trying to find a lane to clear it out. Knocked down by Adam Darlitson at center. Darlitson with a nice pass up there for Versuren, who comes into the zone. Getting picked up there by Lamper as he tries to find a lane to get rid of it out of that zone. Back to the line. Winding up with a shot from Versuren, got blocked. He gets swept down at center and poked back into the zone wide of the net. 2:25 left to go here in the second period. Toros are up by 7. Jessen trying to walk it in front as they try and make it 8. Neely walking away at it along with Versuren, and they couldn't bury that loose puck. Coming up into the zone is Castillo. Castillo with a pass there for Mahotra. Mahotra's going to put it in behind the goal. Trying to find a lane and dumps it down the ice. Back in his own end goes number 7 to retrieve the loose puck. Over to the side for Quan. Quan's pass, he retrieves it there for number 7. Over there for Robert. Robert can go with the puck. And now the opportunity for Willis to tip it up there for Robert. Robert coming in there on a 2-on-1 with a nice drop pass on the backhand. It goes into the corner. Archibald tries to throw it out of front for Robert. Manson all alone, and that shot goes wide of the net. If they would have got that pass to the side of the goal, he would have had a wide open net to shoot at, but they tried firing it from the side of the net. The opportunity to come in is number 37 with a backhand throwing it at the net. That goes wide of the goal. Neely with a drop pass for Versuren coming in. Ryan Versuren into the zone. With some nice moves to try and get away. We're in the last minute of the second period. Neely with some nice moves. Getting away in the corner. Colton Neely still on that puck. Finally lost it there at the blue line. Taken away. Here comes Roberts the other way. Robert setting up Willis, but here comes Aiken to cut that one off and hold it for a face-off. 36 seconds left. Quick shot. That's going to go on net. And be an easy stop there from Aiken as the shot from the line hit the defenseman at the front and just rolled in for another easy stop. Off to the left will be the face-off. Getting one there by the toes as Pudless tries to find a lane to get it out. Knocked down there by number 19, trying to get away. Toes can't get it past the line of Renault, who's back after being injured on that hit. John trying to get to the loose puck. Up there for Bellick. Bellick into the zone. Going to sweep it into the corner. Pudless trying to dig it free. That'll do it for period number 2. It was a 4-goal period. 1 by Howard, 2 by Neely, and 1 by Caleb John, which has the Toros up 7-0 to go to the third. Minutes left to go here in the game. John getting on the loose puck along with number 8. Trying to get around Cooper Hodgins. Chips it into the corner. The opportunity to try and find a lane. Getting it up there for Richardson as he leads it out. Kevin Richardson on a 3-on-2 the other way up there with John. Joining the rest there is Pudless as well. Brock Pudless takes a shot. That one gets stopped by Gavelis. But a rebound at the front of the net. Gets swept in by John for his second of the game to make it 8-0. Face off at center by Pickering as they come up into the zone trying to get around Elliott Holt with Robert. Skipping it up there is number 88, Kill Howard's going to dump it into the zone as the Pickering defender lost his stick. Goes in behind the goal. We're going to get a penalty coming up here to Roach as he took number 4 into the end board, so it'll be a Pickering power play. And they're actually going to give the penalty to Cale Howard. No, they are right. It is going to Roach on the hit in the corner. So it'll be a draw just outside the Pickering line. Pros have filled the net all game long. They've got an 8-0 lead. Goals in each and every period so far. Becker, shot, and on net, stopped there by Gravelius. Tapped in his line by Elliott Holt. Jumped in behind the goal. It's definitely been a goal-scoring day on the broadcast. The novice AAA didn't fare so well against Richmond Hill, dropping it 8-2. The minor Adam AA won 8-1 over Belleville, and now it's an 8-0 lead over the minor PWA. Toros beating the Pickering Panthers. Coming up through center. McFenner with a shot. That got caught there by Aiken, who holds on to it for another draw. Jaw's going to take place off to the right of the goal. Quan's going to take the draw versus Cale Howard. Win the draw. Quick shot from Bellick. It's an easy stop there as they tried that quick shot off the draw. It didn't feel Aiken though as it just rolled in for an easy stop. stopped everything so far, headed his way. Quan will take the draw now for Pickering. They try and get that one draw again. This one gets won by Howard though. Cale Howard into the zone. Trying to get around the 3-on-1 odds. Gets it into the zone, throws it out of front as he looks for a lucky break, but Pickering come up with a loose puck. Can't get it out of the zone. Number 87 with some nice moves. There's Tran. Tran with a drop pass there for number 20 who takes a shot. That was a blocker stop there for Macon. Around the boards for Verschuren, getting the loose puck. Ryan Verschuren into the zone with some nice moves. Couldn't make that last move around though, or he might have been able to have a one-on-one versus Gervalius in the Pickering net. With a lead pass, Liam McGlynn tries to cut that one off. Into the zone comes Tonko. Tonko puts it in behind the net. They try and walk it out of front. Verschuren tries to dig on the loose puck. There's a man sitting there. Pros get the loose puck and clear it aside. Colton nearly on the loose puck. As the penalty roaches over, it becomes a 2-on-1. What a lucky break there for the Pros. 2-on-1 the other way. Nearly out front for Roach. Trying to capitalize. Backhand shot got stopped there by Gervalius, though, as Roach couldn't find it at first. And by the time he did, Gervalius was able to find the right positioning to make that nice stop and keep it at 8-0 for the Toros. There'll be a draw coming off to the right. We're approaching 3 minutes of play here in the third period. Getting one there by Pickering. On that draw comes number 5. Turning it over at center. Here comes Verschuren dumping it into the zone. Pickering trying to get it out. Tapped in by Hodgins at the line as he was coming in. Cooper Hodgins a shot. And that got stopped there at a front. It looked like that shot from Hodgins made it into the net, but maybe he hit the crossbar in behind Gervalius and then landed in behind him to keep it out. But the Pros still have that 8 spot and the 8-0 lead. Winning that draw there is number 5. Trying to dig that out of the corner. Trying to use the board to get around Jacob Jessen. They started up through center and over the blue line. Now is Renault. Renault chips it behind the net, throws it in front. Aiken steered that one aside. Here comes Colton Neely on the loose puck. Neely with a drop pass up there for Verschuren, trying to catch up to it now. Ryan Verschuren with some nice moves. Finally turned it over, and now it's Neely coming into the zone. Colton Neely gets away from some checks. Throws it out of front with a nice drop pass for Verschuren. Still in there though, as Verschuren tried for a shot, it got blocked. Nice defensive play there by Cooper Hodgins to hold it in at the line. Jessen trying to get away from the check. Throwing it out in front. There was nobody there to capitalize on that. Here comes Neely at center. Trying to keep it in the zone. As they're digging away at it. Just trying to get that loose puck free. It comes free to Renault. Renault with a lead pass just out of the reach of number 8. He's going to try and get to the loose puck, but he's not going to win that race, so there'll be an icing call coming back into the Pickering end. And a draw off to the left of the goal. Trying to win it, Pickering do. And they started up through center. Turned over there to Brock Pudlis at center ice. Pudlis coming into the zone. He was one of the 3 goal scorers in the first period, and the Tours added to that with 4 in the second, and then 1 here in the third. Robert coming into the zone. Robert a shot. Gets stopped there easily by Aiken. Face off just off to the left of the goal. Looking to get it out with a pass over there for Richardson. Cameron Richardson leads it up through center with a late pass. Tried to get to it with Pudlis. Ross Pudlis will pick it up there from the face-off circle. Takes it behind the net. Tried to find Cameron Richardson in the front. Taken away by Pickering. As it comes into the zone now, Pudlis will retrieve it in his own end. Pudlis uses the boards along with John. John took a man down. No penalty. Pudless coming into the zone. Rough Pudless with Richardson. Pudless is on his own. Throws it at the net. Got stopped there, but it looks like we're going to get a penalty coming up here to the post due to some roughing after the whistle there. A 2-man advantage coming in the Toros' favor. McConnell over to the side there for Hodgins. Tried to get a shot through. That got stopped there by Carvalhais. Trying to throw it back to the line. Hodgins tried to shoot it again with some nice moves. Back to the line for McConnell. Shot. Stopped there by Carvalhais. Another chance here for Hodgins. Hodgins a shot. Tipped at a front there. And right into the glove of Carvalhais. As both Hodgins and McConnell had some opportunities on that shot from the line. Didn't make it to the back of the net. Face off to the right of the goal. They won that cleanly. Hodgins back there for McConnell. Nicholas McConnell a shot. Goes high and wide over the net. Trying to stuff it at the front. That goes wide of the net. Becker trying to go back to the line. Hodgins tried to keep it in. Got taken down. That'll be a penalty coming up here to Cooper Hodgins for the trip at the blue line. Jaw just inside the line. Elliot Holt will pick up the loose puck in his own end. Holt going for a pass to the other side. Here comes Danny Poposky at center. Daniel Poposky into the zone. Winds up with a shot. Blocker stop. There's a rebound at the front. Poked wide of the goal. And Carvalhais is down in the Pickering net. So we'll get another stoppage in play. We might see Callan coming in now. As this is the second time that Carvalhais has been down and hurt in the Pickering zone. So we will take a timeout and come right back with the Toros up 8-0 and an 8:17 left to go here in the third.
Trainer of the game, Danny Barrow.
Yeah.
Did you hear that?
There'll be another draw coming off to the left of the goal. Winning it back to the line for Darlison, trying to get a shot through. Adam Darlison's shot got kicked aside from Carvalhais. Finding Roach out of front. Quick shot. That got blocked out in front of the net. Another quick shot. Bergeron tried to tip that one. That went wide of the goal. Colton Neely gets away from the check in the corner. Neely trying to find Bergeron out of front. Neely trying to get away. Throws it at the net. The pass broken up there by Liam McGlynn. So it's been an all-around great effort from the players, coaches, and even the trainer for the Toros in this game with an 8-0 lead. Trying to get into the zone. Number 8. Coming up through center, Archibald. Drops it back there for number 8. He's going to sweep it into the zone. Knocked down by Renault at center. Renault turns it over there for Jessen, trying to tip it up. Here comes the opportunity to run with it is John. John puts it back in behind the net. Around the board, Jessen's going to try and cut it off. Jessen is going to backhand it into the corner. Richardson sitting in front with the pass. Was over his stick. Back down the ice. Darlison will pick it up in his own end. Adam Darlison with a pass over to the other side. Coming up now is Jessen. Over there for Richardson. Out of his reach, but he'll catch up to the puck in the corner. Cameron Richardson throws it in front. Got steered aside easily by Carvalhais. Nicholas McConnell tried to find the loose puck with Jessen. Jessen's getting away. Trying to go to the backhand. He'll have it on the forehand now. Back to McConnell. McConnell couldn't shoot it as it hopped over his stick. Here comes the opportunity to go off to the races with Robert. Got taken off his feet and it rolls in wide of the net. Aiken was out of position there as it just rolled wide. So we got a little bit of a break. 5:26 left to go here in the third and an 8-0 lead for the Toros. Another draw coming off to the right of the goal. Trying to shoot it there was number 26, Blilick. Opportunity to shoot it now. Goes into the corner. There's John on the loose puck, trying to get rid of the puck. Richardson couldn't get it out. Tapped in at the line by Quan. Not for long. Here comes John on the loose puck. Out there looking for the hat trick. He's going to drop it out there for Pedlis with a shot. He'll get his second of the game as he risks it past the blocker hand of Gervalius. And that'll make it 9-0. Should actually be 10 now, because it was 8-0 going into... No, sorry, that's right. It was 7-0 after the second, so it is 9-0 in favor of the Toros. Pedlis picking up his second of the game. So now it's Pedlis and Neely both with two goal efforts. Turn over there to Richardson as he's taken into the boards by Lamper. Dig on the loose puck in the corner, trying to dig it free. Goes back behind the net. Pedlis trying to get to the loose puck. Pickering will just take it out of their own end. Gets turned over to John with a backhand pass. Shot. Stop. John on the rebound. He scores. John picks up his hat-trick goal. Waiting at the side of the net. He swept it in to make it 10-0. Goal gets taken away on the high stick out in front of the net. So still stays at 9-0, and John is still looking for his hat-trick goal. Howard throwing it at the net. Got knocked down there by Howard. Still Howard tried to go to the net. Taken away there by Pickering as they're coming into the zone. Knocked down by Liam McGlynn at center. Going for the lead passes. He got taken off his feet there at the blue line. Keeping it in there with Roach. Gonna get kept in at the line. Nice play by McGlynn to try and start something. It goes behind the net for Roach. Coming around there for Robert. He's going to try and chip it out. Robert coming into the zone. Trying to get around Poposky, and he does. He was successful in that, but his shot is blocked away by Aiken. Rebound out of front. And again, it gets slid in. Only a couple chances out in front of the net. Finally gets slid in front of the goal, and it'll make it 9-1. Pedlis as well. Pedlis takes a shot, that one gets stopped by Gervalius. But a rebound out of the front of the net. Gets swept in by John for his second of the game to make it 8-0. Takes off at center, gets one by Verschuren. Desson using the boards to dump it down. And it'll go for racing. So we'll get another draw just inside the, off to the left. Lampford takes it against Verschuren as Poposky tries to ring it around. Tapped in at the line though by McCall. Throwing out of the net, knocked down there by McGlynn. Lampford trying to get to the loose puck with Renault. Renault picks it up at center. Trying to get into the zone, dumps it in. Poposky will take it back in his own end. Try and get it away. Quick shot got stopped there by Aiken, and he'll cover it up for another face-off. Draw just inside the Toros line. Just inside the offensive zone. Willis tries to win it. Desson on the loose puck. Jacob Desson trying to get away, and he will. Desson fanned on the lead pass, but Verschuren was right there to help him out. Verschuren up there for Neely. But Neely falls down at the blue line. McConnell tries to keep it in, but he couldn't. Here comes number 8 into the zone. Took off his stick, Malhotra. Malhotra has Camillo at the side. Right pass stop there from Aiken as he kicks the pad out to stop Malhotra. Colton Neely on the loose puck, trying to get around Renault. Into the zone with a high shot. Way over the net. Neely still in there. Takes a shot. Right pad stop there again by Garvalius. Kicks it into the corner. Number 5, Mahotra gets the opportunity to clear. McConnell holds him off there at the line. Makes sure that it stays there in the offensive zone. As that goes up into the Pickering bench at a play. Another draw just inside the line. Here comes Robert on the loose puck. Gets off his stick. Here comes Brock Pudlitz into the zone. Pudlitz trying to get in there. Brock Pudlitz gets away with an opportunity to backhand it. Quick shot goes to the net. And it's going to be stopped there at the front. Trying to find the loose puck and couldn't. Trying to dig it out of the corner. Toro's just trying to keep him there, and we'll get another draw. Coming off to the left of the goal with 1:42 left to go in the game. It's going to be John who's going to take the offensive draw. Wins it, cleanly back to Holt. Elliot Holt with another pass. Back to the line for Hodgins. His shot doesn't make it through to the net. As they try and dig the puck free from the zone. Here comes number 29 in there. No. Around there for Pudlitz. Brock Pudlitz leads it out of the zone. With a pass the other side. One off the right skate of Richardson. And now that's Verschuren who tried to get into the zone. Trying to dig away at it is John as well. Lamper for Renault. Number 26 with the backhand, knocked down by Elliot Holt in his own end. Last minute of play of the third period. Holt with a nice move to get away and start the breakout. It's a 3-on-2. Up there for Richardson out of his reach. Cameron Richardson will get to the loose puck, but he won't be able to get there before the defenseman will. Number 26 moves it to the other side for Cooper Hodgins. Hodgins at center, coming up into the zone with some nice moves. Coming up in, backhand shot stopped there by Garvalius as he stopped that opportunity from Hodgins. Lead pass broken up there by Richardson at center. Cameron Richardson gets a shot, and it goes into the corner. Over there for number 8. Opportunity to clear. 15 seconds left to go. Getting up there for Kwon. Kwon tried to get away, hopped off his stick, and the Toes are going to come up with a very impressive 9-1 victory over Pickering. And they had a few couple goal scorers. They had Colton Neely with 2 goals, Brock Pudlitz with 2, and also John with 2. And that all leads to a 9-1 victory. It was a good game from Rylan Aiken. He's staying strong for the Toros in the goal as he made stops every which way and made sure that he shut down Pickering's offense whenever they had the opportunities. So it was a good game all around by both the players, coaches, and the trainer. I'm the voice of MJ Broadcasting, Mike Jackman.